So yesterday we are discussed about the introduction about Arduino microcontroller and the introduction to your Arduino programming. So then how to install the Arduino IDE software. So now I will show you the demonstration of how you are going to interface LED and how you are going to control the LED through your Arduino microcontroller. Okay. So first of all, so we have to open the Arduino IDE software. So this is the Arduino IDE. So open the Arduino IDE. So after that, one minute. So first I will show you the demonstration on the hardware. So then we'll move towards the simulation part on the website. Okay. So this is your Arduino IDE. So once you open, so it will be look like this. So it will use the empty window. So like this. Okay. So you can see here the default code structure of Arduino program is so wired setup and the while loop. So what is mean by wired setup? Can anyone please tell me? Already know that your program whole program is divided into two types. One is wired setup, so this is the default structure, okay, and the wired setup is used to initialize the pin modes and the variables, and we have to write the code here for the setup, okay. So that is the indication of the wired setup, and it will only execute once at the start of your Arduino microcontroller. And the loop is the iterative statement. It is an infinity loop, so your main code should be written within the while loop section, okay. That is the indication, okay. So what is the first line? How you are going to blink an LED? What is the first line? How you are going to set the particular pin as an input or output? Yeah, you remember?
Digital write.
So digital write. So what it indicates?
Pin number.
Pin number. Then how you are going to provide high or low level logic signals? Okay, tell me first. What are the digital I/O function register in Arduino programming? The first one is okay. Let me tell you. First one is pin mode. So then second one.
Digital write.
So digital write. Third one.
Digital read.
Digital read. Right. Okay, fine. So then what is the use of pin mode?
Pin mode is used to input output configuration.
So it is used to set particular pin as an either input or output, right? Input or output. So then digital write.
Digital write is set the specified digital pin to high or low.
So it will set particular pin as an high or low. So it will provide basically high level signal or low level signal. Fine. So then digital read.
It reads the value from a specified digital pin either high or low.
Okay, it will read the information from the specified pin. So that is nothing but it will read the status of particular pin. Okay. So this is the use of these are called as an digital I/O function register: pin mode, digital write, and digital read. Okay, we have the procedure, right? So first step is what? While coding the coding.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, tell me.
Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ analog read ಇರಲ್ವಾ sir ಇಲ್ಲಿ fourth one?
ಸೊ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ADCಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ.
Okay,
So
sir.
actually you are using the digital read function, so that is similar to the unlog read. So that's why I'm not included in the at the beginning. Okay. So then the first pin is, so first you have to mention the particular, you have to set the particular pin as an output or input or output. Okay. So input or output. So then if it is input, if it is input, so read the information. Okay. And if it is output, if it is output, so then transfer the information. Okay. So we already know these things. Okay. Now, so what is the first step in the programming? To blink an LED, right? So I want to blink an LED. So for certain amount of time I will turn on the LED. After that, so I will turn off the LED. So this is the process. This is the process. It will keep on continuing, right? So what is the first step? In the previous class we already discussed, right? Let's say, so this is your Arduino microcontroller, and then so this is your LED. Just assume that this is your LED. So it has two terminal, positive and the negative. Okay, this is negative. So now I will connect, I will look up this register with your microcontroller. Like, so I will connect positive terminal to the 13 pin and the negative terminal to the ground. Okay. So to turn on, we have to provide high level logic signal. To turn off, we have to provide low level logic signal, right? So then tell me, what is the first step in the programming? Yeah, this is
Declare
the
the pin status.
So we have to set the particular pin, that is nothing but you are hooked with LED is hooked with the 13 pin, right? So we have to make this 13 pin as an output. So we are going to do that. Tell me now. What is the step here? So how we are going to making the how we are going to make the particular pin as an input or output? Using
Pin mode function.
so pin mode function. So let's write pin mode, and here what is the pin number?
13.
So 13 is the pin number. So let's say 13 and comma. So it is act as an input or output.
Output.
So let's write output. Okay, this is the first step. Then to turn on the LED, so we have to provide high level logic. So which function register will give the high or low level logic?
Digital write.
So digital write. So where I need to write? Within wide setup or within loop?
Within loop.
So within loop. Okay. Here I will write the digital write. Digital write 13 comma high. So high is nothing but logic 1. You can write high or 1. So these two are similar. Okay. So for sake of complexity, I will write high. Then this is the statement for to turn on the LED. Turn on LED, right? For turning off, so we have to use again digital write. So because digital write will provide two level logics, so high level and the low level. So digital write 13 comma low. So this is the basic programming for to blink an LED. Okay. So here you are making the particular pin as an output, and in the within the loop you are written we are providing high level logic signal. After that we are providing low level logic signal. Now it will blink an LED. Okay, so let's see it will use the correct result or not. Okay, so after we'll discuss it with the delay. So let's compile it. Okay, this is the compiling option. So verify. Okay, so just click verify and we have to save the programming. So we have to save the file name. Okay, so you can save whatever you want without mentioning any extension. Okay, so like a .c .m. Okay, so it doesn't want to give the extension name. Okay, just give the file name. So here I will take LED like this. Okay, LED. Okay, I will take now LED is already there. Okay, I will take LED 2. Okay, so then it will check the error in your programming. If it is any error, so then it will shows here. Okay, if it is not there, so then it will use the done compiling. So here it will give the done compiling. So if you are making any mistake, so then it will give the error. Let's see. So I missed semicolon here, so it will take the it will says that so expected semicolon before the close curly braces, right? So here I missed. So like that it will give the error statement. Okay, this is your Arduino microcontroller, Arduino Uno board. Okay, this is the USB cable. Okay, so now I will upload the sketch into this microcontroller. So this is my sketch, right? So before uploading the code, we have to go for the some settings. Okay, so go to the tools. First we need to select the board, which type of board you are going to be used. Okay, here I am using Arduino Uno board. Okay, so if you are using Nano or if you are using Megas, so you can select the particular option. So you can see here there are plenty number of types are available in the market. Okay, so you can choose any one of the Arduino microcontroller based on your operation requirement. Okay, so then go for the port. So it will use the port number with the Arduino Uno. So just select this port. Okay, after that upload the code. So this is the option for uploading the sketch. So I already told that. So in the Arduino Uno board, so one user LED is there, so that is coupled with the 13 pin. So this is the LED. Okay, we already seen in the extra day class, right? So this is the inbuilt LED 13, but it is not blinking properly. So why? Because why it is not blinking properly? You can see here. So just I will reset the board. So this is the proper operation, you can see. Okay, but you can see here now, so it is not operating properly. So why? Because why it is not blinking? So even though you have written the correct code, right? So first you are providing the high level logic, so after that you are providing the low level logic. Anybody know the answer? Okay, here we have to use the delay. Why? So without delay it is not functioning properly. So why we have to use the delay in the programming? Okay, so Bhagya. Unmute. So it's working fine now. So now I'll show the simulation. So just open your browser and type the Tinkercad option. Okay, you have to log in with the Tinkercad. So just I will show you Tinkercad. So just go for the sign up procedure. Okay, so I have already logged in, so that's why it will directly open. So just log out. Okay, go for the John now. So you can choose, okay, according to the option here. Okay, go for students and join a class. Okay, so and we have to provide the so just go for here 1 minute. Just go for sign in with the Google account. Okay, so just go for the sign in with Google account. So then it will ask for your email ID. Okay, then choose the email ID and set go for the procedure. Okay, there will be the minimal step of procedure. So after that so it will show it will open like this. Okay, so just go for the option here called circuit. Okay, so we have the circuit. This is the main page or home page on the Autodesk Tinkercad. Okay, so once you log in, so it will show this page. Okay, so then go for the circuit option. So click on the circuit option and go for the create new circuit. Okay, create new circuit. Okay, so here so we can choose the basic components. Okay, all are basic components. I will choose basic components. Okay, in that I will type Arduino microcontroller. So I need an Arduino, right? So here I have the Arduino microcontroller. So this is my Arduino microcontroller. So you can choose any one microcontroller. Okay, so here so you can see here, so we have the digital pin D0 to D13, so that is number 0 to 13, and analog pin A0 to A5. Okay, and we have the V in, ground, and 5 volt. These are the power source. Okay, and this is the reset. So and these two LEDs are required for indicating the transmission information or reception information on Arduino microcontroller, and L is indicated with the user defined LED. So this LED is hooked with the 13 pin. Okay, so now so you can also use the inbuilt LED, or you can also interface the external LED. So now I will go for the internal LED first. Okay, here we have the code option. Okay, just click on the code option. Okay, and here we have the 3 tabs, blocks. Okay, just go for the pick and place block. Okay, so like that you can include the number of blocks here. So now I don't want any blocks, so just go for the code for easy purpose. So just select the text. So this is the text code. Okay, so this is the wired setup and wired loop. So we have to provide it with the pin mode function register. After that, so we are going for the high level logic and the low level logic. Okay, so this is the code. So you can see here, this is similar to this one. Okay, this is same as this one. Okay, so pin mode 13 comma output and digital write 13 comma high. Then we have the delay and we have the digital write 13 comma low. After that we have the delay again. Okay, so then go for the simulation if you want. So click on the start simulation. It will start running the program. So you can see here it is turning on. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it is turning on the LED for 1 second. So just I will make it as an 4 seconds. Okay, so then go for simulation. So you can see here it is turned on for 4 seconds. You can also check here. Okay, at the meantime it will show the time. Okay, so now it will turn off. Okay, then again it will turn on for 4 seconds. Okay, so it's working fine. So then if you want to interface external LED, so then go for LED here. These are the basic components. Okay, so you can directly connect or you can also connect through register. Okay, now I will start simulating this LED. So you can see here it is turned on for 4 seconds and turn off for 1 second. Okay, so you can also connect it through register. Okay, so now we'll connect register now, like this. So start the simulation. So you can see here it is turned on for 4 seconds and it is turned off. So like that, so we can connect. So otherwise we can also connect through breadboard also. So I will show you how to use the breadboard here. So just I will remove this connection. So you can go search the breadboard here. Okay, so let's type breadboard. So we'll get a different kinds of breadboard here. Okay, so I will use another one. Okay, no problem, I will use this LED, this breadboard. Okay, so I have connected LED here. So just I will connect this pin to ground. Okay, and I will connect positive or pin to 13. Okay, so now go for the simulation again. So it is turned on. So just make the delay as low. I'll use 400 second. Okay, 400 millisecond. Okay, so we can play around the delay. So this is the external LED interfacing to your Arduino microcontroller. So not only 13 pin, so we can also use the different pins on the Arduino microcontroller. Okay, totally we have the 20 GPIO pins, so we can connect any one pin according to your operation or as your wish. Okay, so now I will connect this LED to 12 pin now. Okay, so just see here, so I will connect it to 12 pin on Arduino. Okay, now I will simulate the program. So you can see here, so actually it will start simulating, but you are not won't get any value because so in the programming we have mentioned 13 pin, right? So now I will mention this as an 12. Okay, 12. So now go for the simulation, it will give the result. Let's see, yes, it will give the result. Okay, so like that you can use any pin on your Arduino microcontroller. So these are the digital. You can also use this, or you can also interface this LED to analog pins. Okay, that is called A0 to A5. Okay, so now I will show you. So now I will connect this to A0. Okay, so now first of all I will start the simulating. Okay, so I can see it won't affect anything. Okay, so now I'll change the code again. So I have connected this LED to A0. So this to A0. So now start the simulate. So you can see it will use the correct result. Okay, like that. So you can simulate through software. Okay, so that is called Tinkercad. So you have any doubts regarding this? So now I want to interface multiple LED, like say two LEDs. Okay, so how we are going to do that? So similar to the single LED, so just I will take one more LED. Okay, here I will take one more LED called LED2. So I will take it as an blue. Okay, so now I will change it to yellow. Okay, now so I will connect negative to ground. Okay, so this is the ground pin. Okay, so then I will connect this positive terminal to the 12th pin. Okay, so this is the 12th pin. Now if you are controlling two LEDs, so then we'll form in a combination now. Okay, so if you are using more than one LED, so we have the combination like series blinking and parallel blinking, right? So what is mean by serial blinking and parallel blinking, or serial connection and the parallel connection? You guys know about the serial and the parallel, right? So what the difference between serial blinking or series blinking and parallel blinking? Here we already have the single LED blinking code. Okay, now we have to write a code for the second LED. So this one. Okay, so that is hooked up with 12 pin. Okay, so we already know the pin number of the second LED. Okay, so then I will add one more LED. So like pin mode. So 13, oh sorry, 12 comma output. Okay, so it will not support a comma operator like a not 12 comma 13 comma like this. Okay, so it won't support this comma operator. So just use one pin for the one pin mode function register. Okay, so now I made 12 pin as an output. So in the while loop section, what I need to change here for series blinking. Okay, series blinking is nothing but we need to turn on the LED. After turning off the LED, so then go for the second LED. So then it will turn on the LED. After some time it will turn off the LED. So again go for the third LED. So like this the operation will goes on increasing. Okay, so this process is called series, and whenever you are turning on and turning off these two LEDs at the same time, so that is called parallel blinking. So now tell me a code for series blinking. Okay, so we already have the LED1 blinking code, right? So now we have to add second LED. So how we are going to do that? Anybody? Okay, anybody will say that? So how we are going to write code for another LED? So we have the one LED blinking code now, right? So like that we have to add another LED. So Priyanka,
Sir,
ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? We are going to add another LED.
pin mode 12
Okay, pin mode 12, comma,
output.
so output. Then,
Output.
okay, then, so fine. We are making 12 pin as an output. Then,
In void loop digital write 12 high.
where I need to write that digital write?
Wide loop.
So while loop. Before or I will start with the starting line or end line. Here,
End line.
okay, I will use digital write
12
12 comma high. Then,
high.
okay. So then we have to use the delay again. So I will use here 200. So after that, to
Digital write 12.
digital write 12 comma low. Okay, fine. Thank you. 12 comma low. Again I will use the delay for 500. So that's all. This is the code for series blinking. Okay. So just we are added one more line called a pin mode and another two lines for digital write. Okay. So now, so I will copy this code or I will return over the simulation part. Okay. Here we already have the pin mode A0 and 12. So then I will use here digital write 12 comma high, again delay, so I'll use 200 and digital write 12 comma low, again delay, I'll take 500. Okay, let's simulate the code. So both are working fine. Okay, it is turned on for 0.4 second. Okay, you can see 0.4 second and it will wait for 1 second. After that second LED will turn on for 2.2 second and it will turn off for another 0.5 second. So this is the code for series blinking, because it will turn on and turn off the LED one by one. So like that in the hard way, so we can also connect like this and upload the sketch. So this is the sketch for blinking in a 2 LED in series format. Okay, is that clear? All of you understood this code?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now tell me, so how you are going to do the parallel blinking? So that means, so we have to turn on LED at the same time and we have to turn off the LED at the same time. So I don't want to go for the series blinking. Now I want to blink an LED with the parallel mechanism. Now we are going to do that. So now I'll ask for Silpa.
Teacher.
Tell me how you are going to blink an LED with the parallel fashion. So this is the series blinking, right? So now I want
Yes, sir.
parallel blinking. ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, Madhu. Madhu, you are just changing the position of the particular line. So based on your operation or requirement, so we have to change the particular statement or particular line, and we also the place of the delay is very important. So where we have to use the delay and where you are not used the delay, so that is very important in your programming. Okay, that's why I'm using more example. I'm doing the more example on the LEDs only. Okay, so in the today's class I will use I will give the more example on the LEDs only. Okay, so now I will go for the 4 LEDs. So just I will connect 2 more LEDs. Okay, so just I will connect this to, okay, connect this LED to 13, okay, and third LED to 11, and fourth LED to, so this is the ground, right? So this is the ground. I will connect it to the ground. This is also ground. So now positive terminal of LED should be connected to the, so 11 pin on Arduino, and the fourth LED positive pin is connected with uh, 10th pin on Arduino. Okay, so just make it as in same color. So these all are ground. Okay, these are the ground connection. Okay, so again if I want to go for the parallel connection now, because we have the parallel coding now. Okay, so ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ, so we have to turn on 4 LEDs at a time, and we have to turn off the LED 4 LEDs at a time. Now ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, what are the modification I need to change here? Okay, let's take this as in 13. Okay, 13 and 13. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಭಾರ್ಗವಿ? ಭಾರ್ಗವಿ, ಮೇಘನಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ 4 ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಬ್ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2 ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿಸ್ ಇದೆ. 4 ಎಲ್ ಇ ಡಿಸ್ ಯಾವ
ಅದು
ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಮತ್ತೆ 11 ಮತ್ತೆ 10 ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಹೈ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್
ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್
ಪಿನ್
ಏನು
ಮೋಡ್
ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ವೈರ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
ಪಿನ್ ಮೋಡ್ 11 ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್
ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿನ್ ಮೋಡ್ 11 ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್.
ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ದೆನ್
ಪಿನ್ ಮೋಡ್ 10
so pin mode 10 output. Okay, then
ಓವೈಡ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ದೆನ್ 11 ಹೈ
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀರಾ?
ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್
11 ಹೈ
digital write 11 high. Okay fine. Then
10 ಹೈ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್
digital write 10 high. Then
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೋ ಸರ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್.
so here the digital write low. Fine.
ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್
Thank you ma'am. So 11 low and the digital write 10 low. So because at the same time you have to turn on the 4 LEDs and at the same time you need to turn off the 4 LEDs. Okay. So this is the exact code. Okay, remember these functions. Okay, 11 output and pin mode 10 output and then here you have digital write 11 high and digital write 10 high. Similarly digital write 11 low and digital write 10 low. Okay, now let's see it will use the correct result or not. Okay, so all LEDs are turned on at the same time, so I'll use 1 second and here 100. Okay, here I'll use 300. Okay, all are blinking in the parallel fashion. Okay, just remember this course. Okay, so this is very important in the upcoming classes. So now okay, now Ranjita.
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me how we are going to do the series blinking now. Series blinking of 4 LEDs. Series blink ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ರಂಜಿತಾ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 13 LED ಆನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಆಫ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ 12 LED ಟರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅಗೈನ್ ವಿತ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಲೇ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ 3rd LED, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ after some delay again it will turn off. After that fourth LED. So this process should be continued. So ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ರಂಜಿತಾ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ
Yes, sir.
ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಹೇಳಿ.
Digital write 13 high.
ಓಕೆ
Delay. Digital
ಓಕೆ
delay. Next, digital write 12 high.
ಓಕೆ
Delay. Digital write 12 low.
ಓಕೆ, ಇದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೈಟ್ 12 ಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 13? 13 ಕೂಡ
So 13 high. 13 high ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 13 low, sir.
ಓಕೆ
ಆಮೇಲೆ 12 high ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 12 low, sir.
ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. So 12 low delay. So next delay. So ಇದೇ ಥರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 13 high, delay low, and 12 high low,
12 high.
and 11 high low, and 10 high low, right?
Yes, sir.
So okay, fine. So this is the code for series. Now let's take a look at in the simulation part. Here we just provide with the delay 500, and we have to make this as low. Again we have to provide the delay. So then 12 high, delay 500, and 12 comma low, and again delay 11 comma high, delay and then 11 comma low, delay. So 10 high, delay, and 10 low. So now take a look. So what will happen? Okay, it is turned on. Okay, fine. So it executed perfectly. So this code is for blinking an LED for series fashion. Okay. So now, so my point is here, let's take out about the code. So you can see the code is lengthier now. Okay, so just we are you are controlling and monitoring the 4 LEDs, right? So that purpose, so you can see here the number of lines are more. So how we are going to reduce the number of lines now? So right, so just assume, so if I want to control the 100 LEDs for series connection, so then I will require how many lines? So there are plenty of lines I have to write, right? So here for controlling one LED I required 4 lines, right? See here, so for turning on and turning off one LED I will require 4 lines. So like that, So for 8 LEDs totally we required 40 lines. Okay, 36 plus 4 40 lines we have to write in the code for only blinking and 4 LEDs. Now just assume if I want to use I want to control 100 LEDs, the code will be very big, right? So then how we are going to reduce the code? What is the technique we will use here? Anybody know the idea about that? So how we are going to reduce this code? Anybody know the idea? Now I want to reduce this code. Now we are going to reduce the code. One method is function, so you can call it in the function. Okay, function na use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಡಿಲೇನ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಿನ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಇಟರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಐ ಗೆಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀವಿ
ಒನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ? ಏನು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಟು ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು? ಏನು
ಲೂಪ್ ಸರ್.
ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತಿದೆನಾ?
ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್.
ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲೂಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಲೂಪಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದಿದೆ?
ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್,
ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ
ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್.
while loop. Okay fine. So when we use for loop and when we require while loop, so these are the two basic requirements and these are the two basic questions the interviewer will ask. So these two are used for the repetition purpose only. So but why we required for loop and why we required while loop? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಇಟರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಸರ್. ಇಟರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಇಟರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಅವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆದಾಗ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಟ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಅದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
So we use for loop when we know how many times the loop should run.
Okay, then while loop? Okay fine ಭಾರ್ಗವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Okay fine. So let's take the answer. So these two are used for the repetition purpose only, for looping purpose only. So now for is used for when you know the number of iteration. Okay, when you know the number of iteration, so then go for the for loop. When you don't know the number of iteration, so then go for the while loop. So that is nothing but based on the condition. Until the condition is true, so it will keep on executing, right? So if the condition is true, it will allow you to enter the loop, otherwise it will come out the loop. So that is the mean by while loop. So basically the difference is, so when you know the number of iteration, so then go for the for loop. When you don't know the number of iteration, then go for the while loop. So for example, I will give the while loop. I will give the example for while loop. So ivaga nodi, so we have the password, right? In your mobile phone or your laptop or any smart gadget, ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಗಟ್ ದ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ನೀವು ಮರ್ತೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆನಾ? ಸೊ ನೋ. ಸೊ ನೀವು 1 ಟೈಮ್ ಆದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ 100 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಥವಾ 10 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಥವಾ 20 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ single message for the 10 recipients. So then I will go for the for loop, right? So I have the number, I know the number of iterations, so I want to send the message or single message for or same message for the 10 recipients, right? So then go for the for loop. So when you when I forget the password, so then I will use the while condition inside the resetting the password. Okay. ಸೊ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ವೈಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಟು ದ receiver, so then they will use the for loop. So based on the requirement you can choose the for loop and the while loop. Okay, so basically you know the number of iteration, go for for loop. When you don't know the number of iteration, then go for the while loop. So now here, so which loop is sufficient for this operation? ಯಾವ ಲೂಪ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಆರ್ ವೈಲ್ ಲೂಪ್? ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್. ಸಾರಿ,
For loop, sir.
Okay, fine. For loop, because we know the number of iteration here. We have the 4 LEDs, right? So even though you can
Yes,
use the,
sir.
even though you can also use the while loop, but mostly the intended for the for loop and while loop is that is the difference. Okay, and here we will use the for loop. So ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ for loop ಯಾವ ಥರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So okay, first tell me the example for loop. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರೀತೀರಾ for loop ನ? ಬೇಗ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕನ್ಸೈಸ್ಡ್ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್, ವೈಡ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ wide loop section, because so here have the number of lines more here. Okay, so I'll go for the for loop. So this is the for loop example. So I will use int I. So I have started with the 10 number, right? So 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I will use like that. So 10 I will initialize with the 10, and I will go for up to less than or equal to 13. Okay, because the maximum number is 13 and minimum number is 10. Okay, so then each and every time I will increment it, because I goes on increasing up to 13, right? So that's why I will increase after one operation I will increase one number by 1. Okay, so initially 10 and 11, 12, 13, so like that. So that purpose I will use here forced increment. Okay, so we have to know the difference between the forced decrement and the pre-decrement. Okay, or forced increment and the pre-increment. Okay, ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ 3-4 lines, so here I will use only 1 line. Okay, so this 1 line is sufficient for you making n number of pins as an output or input. Okay, so in the Arduino Uno, so we have only 20. Okay, so now instead of 13, so I will pass variable I. Okay, so here at the first iteration, so I will be the 10. Okay, I will be assigned to the 10 number, and it will make 10 as an output. So then the loop will be continued, because the condition is true now. Okay, because now you can take it as an 11. Okay, so first one is 10 less than equal to 13, it is true. So so it will make 10 as an output. After that it will incremented by 1, so that is nothing but the post increment. So now I becomes 11, so 11 less than equal to 13, true again. So then it will make 11 pin as an output, again it will incremented by 1, 12, 12 is less than 13, again it will go for 13. So after 13, so it will incremented by 1, again now 14. So 14 less than equal to 13, the condition is false, so then it will come out of the loop. Okay. So after that, here also I will use the for loop. So why? Because the operation remains same here. You can see here. So for all the LEDs, operation remains same, but you are changing the numbers. So that is nothing but the LED numbers. You can see here. Right. So operation remains same. We will turn on LED after we are turning off the LED. So this process is remain to the second LED also, and this is similar to the third LED also, and this is related to the 4 LED also. So just we need to change the pin numbers. So that's why I'll use the for loop here. So similar to the wired setup. Okay. So I will use for loop in the loop. For int I is equal to 0, not 0, so 10, so because we have started with the 10 number, so then I less than or equal to 13, so then I plus plus. So then open brace and close brace. So just what is the main operation? So to turn on the LED and to turn off the LED. So that's all. So just remove all this nonsense. Okay. So just we required only 4 lines. Okay. So just we are turning on the LED, and after some delay we are turning off the LED. So this process should be keep on changing with respect to the time. Okay. Now I will make it as an 10. So here I'll make it as an I variable. Okay. So same similar to the for loop or wired setup, here also same. So I equal to 10 now, I'll 10 less than equal to 13, I plus plus, it will incremented for in the manner of post increment. So 10 will becomes high now, it will wait for 0.5 second. After 0.5 second, it will turn off the LED. Again it will wait for the 5 second. Again I becomes 11 now. 11 is less than 13, so again 11 becomes high and low, then I becomes 12, high and low, then I becomes 13, high and low, and now I becomes 14. 14 less than equal to 13 is false statement, so then it will come out of the loop, and this process will keep on executing. Okay, because this code is in the infinity loop. So let's take the take look at the output now. Okay, here I'll stop the simulation, and here also same. For int I is equal to 10, I less than equals to less than or equal to 13, I plus plus. Okay, I comma output, here also same. I'll remove all this nonsense. Okay, so just use for loop. Int I is equal to 10, I less than equals to 13, I plus plus. Open curly brace and close curly brace, and instead of 13 use I. Okay, so let's take the look at the output now. So this is the 10, right? Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's going in the increment order. So if you want previous example or previous order, so like first we have to turn on the 13, 12, 11 and 10. So again ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? So it is in the reverse manner alva. So 10, 11 12 13 ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇದನ್ನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದರೂ? So now I need to start with the 13 LED. So then it should go for the 13, 12, 11 and 10. So for this operation, what of the modification I need to do in the programming?
I equal to 13.
So ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಕೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ I equal to 13, then
Post decrement.
so ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. I is equal to 13, then
Decrement.
I greater than equals to 13, I minus minus.
so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿ. I greater than
13.
I greater than 13 and I minus minus. ಓಕೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
I greater than 10.
I greater than 10. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್. ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್
I greater than or equals to 10.
so we have to use the greater than or equal to. Okay, fine. Now we'll get a correct result. Okay, fine. This is all about the multiple blinking code, multiple LED blinking code in the manner of series and the parallel. So ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. If you guys have any doubts about today's class, okay, I will conclude today's class. Okay, so ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಿಟ್ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಕಿಟ್, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ